My fascination with gold began during the financial crisis of 2008. The world seemed, well, chaotic. Banks teetered on the brink, governments scrambled for solutions. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of our financial system. So I dove into books, researching safe havens, assets that hold value during turmoil. Gold, with its history as a monetary metal, shone brightly. While others panicked, selling assets at fire sale prices, I saw an opportunity. You know, fear in the market often creates the best buying opportunities for astute investors. I started acquiring physical gold coins and bars, a tangible hedge against uncertainty. Friends and colleagues questioned my logic. Gold is a relic of the past, they'd say, but I was convinced gold was a store of value, a form of financial insurance. Today, the gold price is sending mixed signals, like a ship navigating a choppy sea. We see support around $3,000, a price level where buyers have consistently stepped in. Resistance, a ceiling where selling pressure emerges, looms near $3,300. Think of these as battle lines in the gold market. The RSI, or Relative Strength Index, a momentum indicator, hovers around 50, suggesting neither overbought nor oversold conditions. Imagine a car's speedometer. Readings above 70 suggest excessive speed or overbought, while below 30 indicates a near stall or oversold. Several factors are propelling gold higher. Central banks like those in China and Russia are aggressively adding gold to their reserves, diversifying away from the US dollar. It's a vote of confidence in gold as a true monetary asset. Inflation, though cooling, remains a concern. Rising prices erode purchasing power, making gold with its intrinsic value an attractive hedge. Think of gold as a life raft in an inflationary storm. Geopolitical uncertainty, from the war in Ukraine to tensions in the South China Sea, adds fuel to the fire. In times of global unrest, investors flock to safe havens like gold. Gold, despite its safe haven status, can be, well, volatile, prone to sudden swings. News headlines, economic data, even tweets from influential figures can spark price fluctuations. It's a reminder that gold is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Trading gold requires discipline, a cool head, and a long-term perspective. Chasing quick profits often leads to losses. So think of gold investing as a marathon, not a sprint. I remain a steadfast believer in gold's long-term value. My approach is simple. I hold my core position, accumulated over years. I view price dips as buying opportunities, adding to my holdings when market sentiment turns negative. However, I'm not married to my position. A significant breach below $2,800, a key support level, would warrant a reassessment. It could signal a fundamental shift in the gold market, requiring a change in strategy. Gold investing is not for the faint of heart. It requires patience, discipline, and a willingness to weather market storms. But for those seeking a genuine safe haven, a store of value in an uncertain world, gold remains an indispensable asset. What are your thoughts on gold in today's environment? Share your perspectives and let's engage in a thoughtful discussion. I have also attached my free gold trading score sheet for you to download if you're interested in how I trade gold. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to IBF channel.